everyone, the book that I have been reading this week is called Bats at the Library, and it's written like a poem, so you're going to hear a lot of rhyming words. I'm going to try to hold it up the pictures for you real well so you can see how bats would behave if they got to go to the library. It says, another inky evening's here. The air is cool and calm and clear. We feasted, fluttered, swooped, and soared, and yet we're still a little bored. All this sameness leaves us blue and makes us ache for something new. Then word spreads quickly from afar. A window has been left ajar. Can it be true? Oh, can it be? Yes, bat night at the library. The sky is lively as we race together toward our favorite place. Eager wings beat autumn air. Look, that's it. We're almost there. Then squeezed together wing to wing, we rocket through the opening. We've waited for this night all year, but this is it. At last, there's that open window. At last, we're here. For most old bats, this isn't new. They've got lots of things to do. They'll flutter off and lose themselves among the books lined up on shelves. Other bats in munchy moods will study guides to fancy foods or hang out by a lamp instead to talk about the books they've read. But little bats will have to learn the reason that we must return. The ones who haven't come before have no idea what's in store. Some of them will drift away and figure out a game to play, like shaping shadows on the wall or wingtip tag around the hall. This big box is loads of fun, blasting brighter than the sun. Instead of copying books from shelves, we can duplicate ourselves. Does it matter where you look? There's nothing like a pop-up book. The fountain water's nice and cool and makes a splendid swimming pool. Please keep it down. You must behave. This library is not your cave. It's hard to settle down and read when life flits by at a dizzy speed. But story time is just the thing to rest a play exhausted wing. And if we listen, we will hear some distant voices drawing near. Louder, louder, louder still, they coax and pull us in until everyone, old bat or pup, has been completely swallowed up and lives inside a book instead of simply hearing something read. And that reminds me of the Magician's Hat and even the library circus book that we read last time, because here they're imagining themselves to be part of the story. They're going inside the story. And so here we have some pages where the bats are pretending to be inside the story. So I'm going to point some out to you. Hopefully you guys know some of these books. Here I see Make Way for Ducklings. If you know that book, only instead of little ducklings, it's little bats. And I see a sign that says Emerald City. And of course we know that's Wizard of Oz. And there I see Aladdin with his lamp and the genie. And here they're reading a book. It's hard to see because it's a little dark, but it says Good Night Sun. So that's like the book Good Night Moon. Only for bats, since they're nocturnal, they go to sleep when the sun comes up. So that's called Good Night Sun. And here some of you might know Pippi Longstocking with her red braid pigtails. And there's even more stories on the next page. I see Peter Rabbit as a bat, and I see the Velveteen Rabbit as a bat, and Little Red Riding Hood, and Alice in Wonderland with the Cheshire Cat, and I see Winnie the Pooh as a bat. And some of you might know the story of the sword and the stone. So lots of good stories there where the bats are pretending to be there, to be part of that story. They're characters in the story. What is that light? A lamp? The moon? Our bookish feast can't end so soon. It feels as though we've just begun, but now we leave our books half done. Through the window, into sky, it's much too late, we've got to fly. But maybe a librarian will give us bats this chance again and leave a window open wide to let us share the world inside. For now, we'll dream of things we've read, a universe inside each head. Every evening, one and all, we'll listen for that late night call. Can it be true? Oh, can it be? Yes, Bat Night at the library. So I hope you guys liked Bat Night at the library. There are a couple other ones similar to this. There's Bats at the Beach and Bats at a Baseball Game that are other fun ones to read to see how bats might behave if they had the chance to go to the library or to do some of those other things. All right, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. We'll see you next time.